Past exam questions on quadratic graphs. Question number 1. Complete the table of values for y equals x squared, add x, take away 3. What you've got to do, x is at the top, look, y is at the bottom. So you've got to do x squared, so 2 squared is 2. Add x, so add 2 again, that'll be 6. Take away 3, so the answer is 3. Do that for these ones along here. And careful when you do your negatives. Don't forget negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3, which is actually a positive 9. Then you add negative 3, then you take off 3. So that's why you get the 3. 2 marks for doing that. You need to plot those points on your graph. You should get something like that. And join them up with a nice even curve. It must go through all the crosses. Don't do what we call feathering. And feathering, it looks like this. Okay, you've got to do it nice and smooth as a curve. Do it in pencil. I did it in pen so it shows up. Question 2. Use your graph to find estimates for the solution of x squared add x, take away 3 equals 0. What you do with this, you look at your graph and find it where x is 0. So where does it cross here? Minus 2.3, and that is 1.3. So that's where you get those answers from, where it crosses the x-axis there. So it's that point and that point. Question number 3. Construct the graph of x squared add y squared equals 9. There's certain things you should know. If x is 3, 3 squared is 9, and there y is 0. Here y is 3 and x is 0, so that 3 squared is also 9. Because 0 squared is obviously 0. Negative 3 squared is 9 and negative 3 squared is 9. So it's actually a circle which you need to draw with a compass. On the bottom, by drawing the line x add y equals 1 on the grid, solve the equation. So the line x add y equals 1, wherever you plot a point, they must add up to 1. So the obvious ones to do are 0, 1 and 1, 0 and 0, 1, and just draw a line going through them and circle where they draw a line along there, and the points to the next one are x is minus 1.6 or 2.6. So there's your x is 2.6 there, and minus 1.6 is along there, and y is there and there. So that's your answers to that one. Question number 3. Complete the table of values like we did before, only this one's x squared, take 4x, add 2. Draw the grid. There it is, should look something like that. Don't forget to join them up with a nice curved line. Question 4, very similar one again. Complete this. I've completed it. X squared, take 3x, take 1. And then draw the grid. Should look something like that. Make sure you connect it up with a pencil. Question 5, complete the table of values. Here we go, done again. And then draw the grid. And there is the grid drawn there. Question at the bottom, use your graph to estimate the values of x when y equals minus 3. So I've drawn the line, y equals minus 3 along there, and the points you want are where it crosses it, there and there. You want the x values for those 2 points, so you can just write those down there. 0.25 and around 3.7. As long as you get something like that, you'll be absolutely fine. And question 6, the last one. Show that any straight line that passes through the point 1, 2, so 1, 2 is there, must intersect the curve with the equation at 2 points. Okay, so you need to draw this curve. X squared add y squared equals 16. So if one of them's 4, the other one's 0, that'll be 16. So plot those points on, and it's going to be a circle. You need to draw it with a compass. Show that any straight line that passes through this point must intersect the curve with at 2 points. Well, any way you draw a straight line that goes through that point there, it's got to go in and out of the curve. So it doesn't matter where you draw it, it'll always intersect the curve at 2 points. I've written here the point 1, 2, which is there, is inside the curve x squared add y squared equals 16. So a straight line that passes through 1, 2 must intersect the curve twice because it goes in and out of the circle, effectively. And there's your past questions on quadratic graphs.